Welcome. We're coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio, where we're excited to bring you this very special version of Bocce Bros Live. My name is Rob Lovell. I'll be your guest MC today. And I'm here with Bob Lovell, the father of these two little all-stars we're going to watch today, as well as myself. Thanks for being here, Bob.
No problem. This is a great thing they're doing to help the Lovell family with scholarships.
That's right, yep.
Yep.
So we're going to flip the camera around here so we can check out the bros warming up and tell you a little bit about why we're here today. And so while they're setting up, as my father alluded to, we're coming together in honor and support of our cousin, Billy Lovell, who passed away unexpectedly 10 years ago. Billy was an amazing, one-of-a-kind person who we miss greatly. But to honor Billy's memory, his family established a scholarship in his name, supporting student athletes of Struthers, Ohio. And that's where you guys are, and that's where this comes in today. So giving you all an opportunity to donate to, this great scholarship fund. And we've made it pretty easy for you to do so. So by betting on either Chris or Dante today, you're making a donation to the fund. And there are two really easy ways to do just that. So one way, you can Venmo the Bocce Bros, or you can donate by PayPal by emailing theboccebros@gmail.com. A reminder, 100% of the proceeds do go to the scholarship fund.
Can we do 2 players on each lane?
And so that is pretty much the overview. Another thing to mention is not only are you donating to a great cause, but you also are earning the chance to win some Bocce Bros gear. We had a chance to take a look at the new book bags that they've developed, and they're pretty awesome. So definitely both donating to a great cause as well as a great chance to win. So we looking good on the alleys? Okay, awesome. So we're gonna turn it back around. Oh, you guys can come around. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Cool. As you guys are getting set to warm up here, why don't you tell us a little bit about the mindset going into this game? What do you think is going to take to win?
Oh, man. I think I just got to stay patient. That's the key word that I'm going to try to not get, go too quick, which I have a problem with doing. It's just 2 of us out here, so there's no other teammates to slow this game down. So patience, I think, is what's going to get me through this easily in 2 games.
I would say the same and some prayer. Last time I bowled like a 110, but there's times where I sparks fly, and might see a 210 out here, maybe a 300, who knows. So we'll see.
And it's great that Bob's here. He has a unique perspective coaching you guys from a young age. So Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit, what was it like coaching these 2 gentlemen?
Well, it was a lot of fun. Chris was always a little bigger for his size, and he was more of a power player, throw the ball hard, pointed from the corner, where Dante was more a little bit on the finesse side. He'd flip the ball, maybe might turn about 10 boards, which equals about, you'll see the arrows out there, it's 2 arrows. So he's more finesse, Chris is more power.
And then, probably most importantly, who did your donation go to today?
My donation?
To win, yeah.
Oh, Dante.
I learned at a very young age never to bet against Chris. So my money's on Chris today. We'll see if he pulls out the upset. Let's check out the bros warming up here.
Bro, you got your glove?
I do not. It's at home. Nobody told me to bring my stuff.
Any sponsors?
All right, so as the bros are warming up, just a reminder on the 2 easy ways to make a donation. One is to Venmo at the Bocce Bros. The other is to donate via PayPal by emailing theboccibros@gmail.com. Again, 100% of the proceeds do go to Billy Lovell Scholarship Fund, which again is in support of student athletes out of Struthers, Ohio.
Now on this part too, we could speed it up.
Perfect.
So I don't feel like
Yeah. Filling the void.
Better angle.
elaborate.
Better angle. Yep.
I sometimes just like drop it too. I gotta.
That's because you're dropping your shoulder. Square up. Come through. Follow through. Not yet, no. 50 seconds. Ooh, your bet might be right.
Told you.
Think you figure it out?
Can't bet against him.
39 seconds. So get ready. Oh! Brooklyn 9, or Brooklyn 10 pin, I should say.
Dad, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's important during the warm-up?
During the warm-up, the important thing is to figure out your strategy, how you feel, where you're going to stand, what board or arrow you're going to hit. And make those corrections in practice until you find it and you feel comfortable with where you're throwing. That's the key. Not just to throw balls, but to figure out where you're going.
Makes a lot of sense. Unbelievable
Yeah,
change
looks like
of
a PBA guy. Look
from
how
the
clean.
warm-ups from Dante Lovell. If I would have known that going into my bet, I might have bet differently. But here we are. All right, rock, paper, scissoring.
Here we go.
So wholesome, so wholesome. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Getting started. Again,
It's
2
on.
games. And we'll either have a winner based off of the 2 games or by pins if we have a split. All right, here we go. Dante's going to
Here
get
we
us
go.
started off.
Dante's on the approach, and he's eyeballing his first ball. Here we go, folks. Solid strike.
Extremely solid start by Dante Lovell.
Heck of a start.
Let's see if Chris can answer.
Where, baby? Yeah, there should be. A call?
Excellent
Oh,
answer.
two
Back to
excellent
the
shots.
challenge in frame 1.
yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's okay, though. Just throw it. It'll count. It'll count it. Go ahead. They both did. They both did. Pulled it.
A little wobbly on
Pulled
the
it. Looks like he slipped.
on
Rushed
the
his-
execution there. Yes,
rushed
looks like he
his
slipped.
footwork, rushed his
Hopefully,
footwork.
everything's okay over there by the line. Extremely rare slip up. Wouldn't you say it's very rare for you to lose your footing like
Well,
that?
the thing is, they're using alley shoes, which are always way more slipperier than regular.
Great
shoes.
point. Great point.
Nope. Pushed it, dropped his shoulder.
Wow. This leaves a pretty massive opening for Chris. We call that a 1-pin waster, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right, here's Chris.
Oh, he pulled it too. And we got
tough.
a 6 count.
A tough frame, too.
They were just making fun of their 87-year-old grandpa.
By making
He
fun.
pulls it left a little
They
bit. Not making
wish he
fun,
was
but
there.
having fun. Yeah,
That's
having
right.
fun. Here's the difference. And he'll be bowling next Friday night in the no tap on our same lane, so it'll be a lot of smack
That's right.
going back and forth. Ooh, and he chopped it. We have a 2-pin lead right now for Dante. With him chopping that. Remember, a strike counts as 10 plus your next 2 balls. Uh-oh. We had a misstep. Slow down. Take your time. Wrong side. Oh, jeez. Oh, there he is, folks. He corrected that slip up with a solid strike in the 3rd. We got a good one here, folks. See if Chris can answer.
Yeah, good recovery.
Yep. Looks good. A little bit light, little light. He had
tough.
to turn on the ball, but it slid a little too far. A little too
Let's
far.
see if we can get Dante's reaction to.
That one is professional. It worked.
See Chris try to answer the call of the spare
Got
here.
it.
And he does.
Nice.
Stays in the game here, which is important early on, right, Merle?
Yes, it is definitely important early on.
Can't get too far behind.
Nope. Even if you get a little behind, though, one mistake's all it takes. Oh boy, that looks good. Nope. It took off. A little bit too slow. Speed matters.
It looks like they're doubling it up here.
Speed matters.
That's right.
Oh! Solid 10-pin. The pin flew around it. That's called a ringing 10-pin.
Now, the tournament on Friday will be 9-pin no tap. Is that right?
That is right.
Can you tell the audience a little bit about what
Well,
9-pin no tap
9-pin
means?
No tap means if you get a 9 count, it counts as a strike. And the lanes will reset itself and count as a strike. So that makes it a little more interesting. Score's a little higher. And the way it looks right now, we got 70 to 80 people bowling. About
Amazing.
15 or 20 didn't ever even bowl before. They're just coming out to, to donate and add to the process.
That's right. So that's taking place next Friday
Next
in
Fri-
Struthers at Holiday Bowl.
Starting time is 6:30.
Still an opportunity to register?
Yes, you can register right there on the spot. And what's even nice about it, they'll call people, they'll just draw random names out of people who register, and there'll be giveaways. So if they call your name, you throw a strike, you might get Indians tickets or Pirates tickets or whatever. And there's also a raffle and for a igloo cooler, which is quite expensive, and about $1,000 worth of liquor. And that'll be drawn, I believe, at probably about 8 o'clock, excuse me. And right up at the front desk, and we'll have the owner of the lanes draw that ticket. So everybody will see it.
Awesome.
Ooh, tough one, tough one.
Anything happening Saturday?
Saturday is the main event. That's the really, really good. Anywhere from there's one guy that's averaging about 240 all the way down to about 180. That's the regular tournament. That's, I think there's 2 squads, 10 and 2 o'clock. Your top 5 in each squad go on to the finals, which will be held about 5, 6 o'clock. And I believe it's paying out $2,000 this year, first place, yes.
Awesome. A little score check here. So we're through 5 frames. Let's see if we can go ahead and Check in on Chris's shot here. It's a little behind. Tough break. Tough break.
Dropping his shoulder.
Dante coming off a spare with the strike. So through 5, we stand at Dante at 76, but with the benefit of a strike in the 6th. And Chris at 71 with an 8 split.
Oh, nice
Close,
try.
but no cigar.
Nice try.
One of the toughest shots in the game with
it
a split
is.
like that, isn't it?
Very,
But one of
very
the most
tough.
exciting if you can pull it off.
That's for sure. Dante right now. Oh,
split
that
of his
might even
own.
up a little bit.
Leaves a tiny little opening for Chris.
There's an opportunity.
See if he can capitalize.
That looks good.
Oh, sweet, sweet shot by Christopher Lovell.
That should make the
Dante
win.
had a front row seat to that. Let's see if it motivates him.
Oh,
Close
just a
there.
hair much.
Close. Let's see if we can get a view of the scoreboard here. With the animations here at Sequoia Lanes in Columbus are second to none.
Dante's open in 102. Chris got a 79 to 6, but his next 2 balls will tack on to that strike, so it should make it much closer.
Tough break. Looks like we have 3 pins still up. Oh, all right. So some cracks starting to form here
Ooh.
across both bowlers.
Throw your strike ball. Throw your strike ball. Move 1 board left, throw your strike ball. Uh-oh.
Oh, so close.
Good try.
Nice pickup by Christopher Merle.
You're
Off
welcome.
the back of some great coaching.
111, 109, probably.
Yeah, this is a tight one.
It's a real tight one. If he throws 8 or 9 counts, only about a
That's right.
7-pin lead. Oh,
Oh, tough break for Dante.
wow. It's called a flat 10-pin. You were a little late. Oh, my God. Oh!
He needed that one
Yes, wow.
to break away a little bit here.
Good cover on the 10.
Nice
Dante.
spare for Dante. So through 8, we're at Chris at 116, Dante at 111, but Dante just spared.
No.
And let's see if Chris can pick
9
this
count.
up.
Pick up.
Tough shot.
Too much.
Just a hair off there.
And 24, 111. Well, 111, spare plus 10.
Really fast.
Now Dante is flipped. Dante could be up by 9, 8 or 9.
I think it's going to come down to the 10th here, ladies and gentlemen, for game 1.
Oh!
Beautiful, beautiful
Ouch.
ball. Unbelievable.
Ouch.
No better feeling than a strike like that.
Oh, yeah. See, I would run about 2 steps to the right and get down
Yeah.
on one knee and do one and pull the hand back a little bit. called showboating.
Let's go, Chris.
Whoa!
Beautiful strike of his own. Here we go.
Making it interesting.
So through 9, Chris at 124, Dante at 131.
This is a key
Both
shot.
have a
If he
strike
gets
in the
it
10th.
here, it should be locked. It will be locked. And he got it. Oh, man. Wow. I don't think he can catch him now. I don't think got it locked.
Oh, Chris caught a break right there.
Wow.
So,
What a good
Bob, you're basically saying no chance for
Nope,
Chris here?
No
Okay.
chance.
All right.
He
But
could finish up 154, Dante.
he kept it close enough
161.
that it
Yeah.
is going to come down in the second game.
Unless Dante throws a gutter.
We'll see.
I don't see that happening. Wow.
Unbelievable
finishes out.
finish.
Wow.
Chris calls out lucky shot. He's getting it, attempting to get in Dante's head. Start for game 2 here. Oh, all right.
He said fudge.
Momentum matters in bowling as well, so we'll see how we go with game 2. But to wrap it up, we had Dante at 161,
I think 150. Let me see.
and we're waiting on Chris to score here. So 150, a difference of 11 pins.
One mark. One mark.
Yeah. You want to get some halftime thoughts here? All right. That's
You got
perfect,
Your hand
yeah.
in front of you. You don't want it in front of you. You want it straight. Feel your elbow. Touch your side.
Dante,
Hey, that way it's
excellent
straight out,
job.
straight back.
Congrats on game 1. Why don't you tell us, we were just talking about momentum matters
Well,
even in
because when
bowling.
you
How
got
do
in
you
front of
plan
you-
to keep the momentum going in game 2?
Well, for the people watching at home, they might not know. I'm sure you alluded to it earlier, but it's anyone's game here in game 2. It's all about total pins. So if Chris beats me this game, and he gets more pins than overall, he wins it all. That's right. So this game is very important.
Only
Chris has
11
to
down.
beat him by
11 down. That's it. It's neck and neck. This game's huge right
It's
now.
nothing in the
This game's
game.
huge right now. Yeah. But it's good competition. It's all for a good cause. And we appreciate everyone's support. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to see
Appreciate
you on
that.
the lanes.
Yeah, thank you, man. All right, well, good luck. Get out there, all right? Let's bring in Chris. 11 pins was the difference there. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so what are you thinking you need to improve to overcome that deficit here in game 2?
Well, I knew going into it, Dante had a little bit of a favorite, so my whole goal was to keep it close, which I did. Within 20 pins, now it's time to let loose. So I'm not afraid. I've never been afraid since second grade, so I'm ready to go. Next question.
What happened through first grade?
I'm going to talk about it.
Good luck.
Good here.
Of
course, yeah.
That's funny.
Chris, get in here for this too. Can we get an O Billy on 3?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Billy! All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we
Again,
go.
Chris down by 11 pins. Last game won 161 to 150. Not the best from both of them.
Yep.
I would say that's a fairly low score. I mean, they don't bowl that often, but still would expect it to be a little bit higher than that.
Oh, wow. Wow. Sound like a cracked pin down there. Wow. Should have been a strike. Oh.
All right. That pin, a little stubborn.
And in the bowling world, that's the 5 pin. They call that the sex pin. So we'll see if he picks it up or not. Oh, should have got 1. Always 1 for the team.
All right, so tough start for Dante with 8. Let's see if Chris can pick this up. Oh, right. Manages to do so, puts his head down in concentration on the way off of the lane. It's when you know you're in trouble, in my experience. Here we go, Dante. on lane 13. Nice job by Dante to pull it off.
You got hosed the first shot, got to break the second.
That's right.
Now are you?
Now Chris on 14. Bit of a split here. Not too tough though. I think he can pick this up
Oh,
easy.
yeah, you can pick this up.
Not too much sweat here. Is considered a split, however. Let's check out the walking form here. The walk up, solid.
Nope, too much, too much.
Yep.
Hold it.
A little light on the follow through, wouldn't you say?
He's not. He's definitely not following through, Chris.
Yeah.
He's
You would
short-armed
recommend
it.
that he does so, right?
Yes,
It's interesting.
definitely. By not following through, he's pulling the ball to the left.
That's right.
Yep.
Maybe a bit of the nerves
Could
coming
be.
into play. So Dante coming off a strike here. Lots. Oh man, brought the thunder
Wow.
with that shot.
That lane twice.
Coming in at a hot 15 miles per hour. Let's check out the swag here. It's up for grabs as part of your donation. So somebody will win this amazing book bag. I have to say, to feel it is to believe it. The quality is top notch. Nice pickup from Dante. Let's check out Chris. I'll tell you a little bit more about this
Both left 10 pin.
book bag swag.
Nice.
Pick that
Both
boy
picked
up.
it Nice.
All right, so a little bit about this guy. At the bottom there is a zipper for your bocce balls. Inside are placeholders for all the balls, which is really nice. And then you have the upper zipper part, which is your standard book bag space. So some nice swag from the Bocce Bros. Very impressive. Nice job, guys. All right, so a little shaky here again to start. Not their best games ever, but both staying close here. So through 2, 28 for Dante, 27 for Chris. Working after a spare is Chris with a strike. So good for Chris here. He's got momentum.
Uh-oh, too much.
Oh,
Dropped his shoulder.
we knew it would happen for one of them at one point.
Sooner or later.
But here it was for Dante, which I don't believe a majority of the crowd watching would have anticipated
No, not at all.
based off the numbers we were seeing in terms of who the favorite was. But here we are. So Dante at 56 through 4. Chris had a 47 in frame 3, but with a strike in frame 4. So
Yep. And remember, a strike plus the next 2 balls.
it's huge.
Yep.
Tough.
Got it to the pocket,
That's
but
super
it was sliding
tough.
out. Didn't grip. Ball didn't finish. Did not finish.
This is another makeable one, I think. You know, with the benefit of the 3 there to the left. Let's see if Dante can recover. And he does. He does in a big way. Big way there. So a strike in frame 5 for Dante.
Coach, how do I pick this up?
Alrighty, I would stand right foot, last dot left. Swing it out, probably over between third and fourth arrow. You want it coming back just a hair high on the 3, so it pushes him out. Between third and fourth, normal ball. Middle,
giving me 1997 vibes here, in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Ouch. I'd expect you to throw it.
Was it the
400 miles an
advice
hour.
or was it the execution? It's
Remember,
the
third,
tried and
fourth
true
is
question.
In the oil. You got to slow it down. I guess I didn't tell you that part, huh? My bad, my bad.
No, it's my fault.
All right, Dante. Coming off a strike in frame 5, we're in 6. And another.
Oh.
Huge. So this is big coming off of his gutter ball. He's got a strike in frames 5 and 6. Chris needs to come through here to stay alive. And he does.
Whoa,
He
got a
does.
mix.
He pulls it off. It didn't look pretty, but in bowling, you don't have to look pretty to
Nope.
make it work.
I would take 12 of those in a
That's
row,
right.
of course. Oh, wow. Dante's locked in now. Right footwork, the right speed, arms in the right position. It's going to be tough now. Chris needs a couple to stay with him.
Had a little technical difficulty there. We missed a strike by Dante. That is 3 in a row for you counting at home. Strikes in 5, 6, and 7. Chris, once again, needs to come through, and it's he's up. Ah, brutal. Chris was coming off a strike of his own. Just give you guys a feel for the score here. Dante with an 86 through 5, with 2 strikes following. Chris at 71 through 5. Strike and a spare following.
Yeah, well, minus 10.
So with this type of play, Dante looks to be coasting to a W
See,
here.
he does. If he gets one here, it's big trouble.
Oh, that looked like his best one
Wow.
to me.
I agree.
This
I agree.
game, I tell you.
Oh,
Just never know.
The ringing 10 pin. The
Yeah.
pin went right around the old 10.
Wrong side for Chris. It's Dante going for a spare here. He's got one in the corner.
10 pin. It's a tough one. He missed it.
And he
Yep,
misses.
dropped
Ooh,
in the
all right.
channel.
So a tiny bit of a door open here for Chris to take advantage. We'll see if he can capitalize. Tough.
I think these guys
Go
are
of
getting
it.
tired. This rapid fire is getting to them.
That is one thing about bowling is you need to have the stamina
Oh, yeah.
to bowl through this many games. You know, this is just 2, but
I call this rapid fire. Go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go. No
It's a
breaks
lot.
in between. That's right.
that's right. Dante with a
Wow.
pretty shot.
He's
Really
smiling
living up
for
to the
camera.
outfit.
He's
Unbelievable.
smiling for the camera. Uh-oh, what happened here?
Looks like they're trying to shut us down. Too much fun happening. So give us a second while we figure that out. Little commercial break. Dante, why don't you tell us a little bit about the book bag? I already gave a little bit of an
Oh, you
overview,
got it.
told the audience how impressed I am by the quality and the bocce portion, the bocce ball portion.
Say you're on the road, or better yet, you're traveling to the airport because you're going to a bocce tournament, and TSA is giving you trouble about your bocce balls. Well, this is a perfect place to not only carry your bocce balls through TSA and you have no problem because they're properly stored, but you also can have storage for whatever it may be, whether your bocce shoes or just some extra clothes and undies, you know? So thank you guys, appreciate it.
All right. back to the action here. After a short little break, Chris trying for a spare after a pretty tough go of that first ball. Okay, so spares in the 9th. We are through 9 for Chris.
Chris bowled on the wrong side. Ouch. He bowled on Dante's side.
Classic mix-up here due to the tech difficulties. I think Chris went ahead and accidentally bowled on Dante's side, it looks. So we're gonna clear that up.
You know what? I was gonna say I could have him move to 6 spare. Chris's side.
Let's give us a second. Working through it on the screens here. I want to see. Look at this teamwork over here. You got to imagine being on the road at these bocce tournaments. They've had to work through a lot of challenges, whether it be gameplay or off the courts, and you really see that play out here in moments like these. All right. We are back. Dante off of a strike in frame 9. We are in the 10th. Tough start in the 10th for Dante.
Guess what?
Chris
He got
on
a
the other
6
end,
count.
out of a spare in the 9th. This is his 10th. Also a tough throw. So it's looking like Dante is going to come out of here with the W. So congratulations to all of you who donated on Dante's winning behalf. Looks like he's going to wrap up here with a score of 171 for game 2. And let's check out Chris's likely last throw here. Insult to injury on the gutter. It's unfortunate, but valiant try, Chris. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about how excited you are that everybody participated since you sucked?
Thanks, Bobby. I guess 100%. The whole point of this was to honor our cousin Billy, who we cherished and adore still to this day. So we do really, really appreciate the bocce community, our friends and our family for participating in this event. One thing we really enjoy about bocce is the bocce community. Whenever somebody's in need, whenever there's a tournament going on, then you need help, sponsors, whatever, there's people there to help you out. And that's one of the reasons why we started the Bocce Bros, and we continue to do this for years to come. So again, thank you guys, we really appreciate it. And if you bet on me, my bad. When there's a one-on-one bocce match, bring your money back.
Still bet on me. Still bet on me. No, just to reiterate, thank you guys. Appreciate it. All the support. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to every single one of you. You know who you are, who donated and outside of donating, just continue to show us support. We appreciate you and keeping our cousin's name, in the community. And you guys take care.
Brush your hair.
love.
If you guys want to partake, if you're in Youngstown, we're going to be at the Holiday, what is it?
Holiday Inn, the Holiday Bowl.
Holiday Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn. Yeah, we're going to be at a Holiday Bowl in Struthers, Ohio next Friday. It is throughout the weekend, but us physically will be there on Friday. So come by, say hi.
Can people still get in the 9-pin no tap on Friday? Yeah, they were talking about it earlier. I gave you the breakdown. All you need is 9 pins for a strike, and the 9-pin no taps on Friday. Anyone can get in. It's a fun time. We'll be there. We'll be having a blast. We'll be bowling alongside my 87-year-old grandpa.
Yeah, and he'll be talking the most smack.
Yeah.
Out of everybody.
And he's probably better than most of us too.
Leo, come here. This is the future of bowling and bocce. Leo Lovell. Leo, you got
Get up
anything
here,
to say
Leo.
to the people?
No.
No. How old are
No.
you?
7.
What's your favorite sport right now?
Other than bocce.
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like defense and
Yeah?
yeah.
Good stuff. Give me 5. Say ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you guys. Take care.
Congrats.
Oh yeah, you guys need to sign off. Yeah.
Yeah, sign off.
All right, Bob, you did a great job. Thanks for
It was a lot of
being my
fun.
partner in crime.
Yes.
And I think you offered a lot of good insight, both on the players here today as well as the game. And most importantly, the event next week, and why we're here to
Yes,
celebrate.
just really appreciate everybody donating and helping out. With donations, 100% of the proceeds go towards the scholarships. Nothing is used at all. Last year we were able to give out 3 scholarships, and looks like we're going to be heading that way, especially with your help. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Bye-bye.